trapped in the inferno. Your boys boiling hot like we dipped up in Sterno. Sipping Molotov cocktails, hot hell, have no fury. Then this jury sentence you to burn slow. Yo, we leave them buried like a turncoat. Skittish little spitters scurry when they hear the verse, bro. Turns out when it comes to flows, they need to learn those. Sit down, little kitten, heavy hitting since the first throw. Best known as the undefeated three. Over beats, we're coming for Tweedledum and Tweedledee. At the top of discussion, no plans of rocking your function. We'd rather cause a disruption, call us the rumble in the streets. No need to rummage through our tweets, tell you how we feelin' every motherfucking 16. Hand gripping my pants by the end scene. Cotton big and dirty, but the kid clean. Yeah.
Well, you know, MC means a person that can move the crowd and basically control an audience. A rapper, like, you might get see them on the stage, but they are afraid of the audience, or they can only sing their hit record. But a true MC, when they're on the stage, they're just in control of that whole audience. Rhyming is something they do, but that's not all they do.
Inevitably coming steadily, readily, pedaling heavily from balcony to mezzanine, annihilate entire scenes. Your boy just came through with a mean mug and a fitted cap. I've had it up to here with all this trash and people call it rap. Let's face facts, it's probably time we cut to the chase. Big dirty cotton known to dislocate a hater's face. That new location's not on Apple Ways or Google Maps. Never seen again like most of the kids on those milk carton backs. We on attack, been on a path of destruction, literally desecrating all your family functions. Make no assumptions and only speak when you're spoken to. We start the revolution like we're the ones that were chosen to. It comes together like former addicts and crazy glue. State of emergency is taking over global news. You get bruised and beaten by these aggressive beats. This three-headed ugly monster setting fire to your street.
An MC is more somebody that cares about skills. A rapper more or less cares about swagger or whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Like, that's the new word today or whatever. So an MC is more passionate about his skill, more intent about knowing how important it is to create, you know what I mean, originality.
So it's my turn, I guess I'll start to rip the microphone apart and put it back together. All random like Picasso art. The days that making sense for you are so far in the past. Yo, I was nice, you caught me slipping, I'm coming back to whoop your ass. The way we take shape to form one giant fucking beast is like if Death Row and Bad Boy really got along up in the streets. Effects are monumental, truly change the way that we are seen. Proving once and again we're the best in any scene. And we don't play by any rules, but still it's BDC for the easy win. Because we barely have to say a word to get under your skin. You and your sensitivity have that much to discuss. You should both get a room, freshen up and lick my nuts. I'm here for everybody, you ain't with it, hit the bricks. You know I'm Tyson with my words, but I ain't messing with no sticks. So if we're gonna fight, it's rap battle or the fist. You bring a weapon and that proves you're just a bitch with a dick.
Believe you guys. Okay, I've had it. That's it. That's it. What are you doing? Some people started singing it. What is this?
It's fucking over now, isn't it?
It is. And Scrub.com. Welcome to the show, everybody. My name is Big Trox. I am the host of this shit show that we do here on Thursdays and do it again on Sundays. I brought along a couple of my friends. We got the top left. He's not happening. That's the man of the hour. He's got a fresh new gathering banner. I think we're going to hear about that. His name is JDirty.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Mother
Right.
rappers. We don't first for 10 minutes, CJ, so mother
and we have
rappers.
a button for him. Here you go.
I won't even answer questions if my dick is out.
Oh yeah, we learned we can say that at the beginning of the show.
Right.
Then we've got
that's
the
a
down
health statement.
Yeah, we've got the downright. We call him Downright, otherwise known as. Welcome to the show. And then we got the boy on the bottom left, and he's new here. We really appreciate him being here. And what we say about him is this.
No, a pair of balls is a pair of balls to me.
There you go.
And I've always said that.
I mean, who
What is
has
this
it?
the background? That's a great question, Mayhem. Your name made the new banner of Scrub Hop Talk, so we're gonna hear about that. I think. Let's see. We got
buddy.
Silly TV up in the house. Dopest intro ever. Yay yay!
Yo.
Welcome to
Yeah.
it. We got Horrorcore Queen is in the place to be. Welcome to the
That's
show.
That's
What's up,
true.
everybody?
I want to take a moment, because Big Trox really kind of he just steamrolls at the top there. I just want to take a moment to say that song is great. And the end of that song, I know we talk about it every time that we play that video, but it's goddamn ridiculous that made the record, and it's still every time I hear it, it's fun. It's a good time.
It makes me happier now that the time has gone on. I am shocked it's on there too, but I like it now.
It's like once a year, I feel like you tell us you hate it, and then the next time we hear it, you're like, that was really good. And then
It's
the next
actually
time I
fun.
play that, you're gonna be like, that was really bad.
Me and CJ, we had a hell of a weekend.
Horrorcore Queen can't stay. Sorry, we gotta let.
It's all
see
good.
you later.
Thank you for joining
Peace out,
us.
y'all.
Thanks
Tell
for
your
stopping
bitch-ass
by.
boss you got plans on Thursdays, and then call her a bitch and walk out and watch Scrub Hop Talk. That goes for everybody.
That's true.
That's what I did. I quit my job to be right here.
Thank
Yep.
you. We appreciate that.
I mean, at least a week ago.
That's so. I wanted to say that, and then I did also want to bring attention to why on the top corner where it normally says something like Scrub Hop Live, where it's now says Mayhem's husband's best friend and brother's podcast, because that's a much longer title for the show.
What does it all mean, JDirty?
I'm not opposed to us changing that to the official name of the show, but I would like to just first get an idea as to why.
Easy, yes. So let's we're gonna get there. Give me like 5 minutes just to say we got Mr. CJ Lawler on. CJ, welcome to Scrub Hop Live.
What's
Oh,
up,
we didn't properly introduce
we
CJ.
didn't
I just
really
felt like
say-
everybody knew him.
Yeah, we said
I got
he
CJ
liked
ball sack
balls.
talk, dude. I was fine with ball sack talk.
I was like, you got
CJ
balls.
is
and
a-
that was it.
Longtime friend of the show. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah. Believe it.
Long-time friend of Scrub Hop Talk, or Scrub Hop
he-
in general.
In general.
He did episode, I think, like 35 of this show,
Yep.
and
He did, yeah.
and he also did, I think, every episode of Socially Awkward. He used to call in on a weekly basis
true.
and be a part
That's
of
true.
Socially Awkward. And that show,
true,
that's 14 years ago, guys. So we've been knowing CJ since he was knee high to a big wheel. So welcome to the show, CJ. We got a lot of news. We got a lot.
Thanks for having
I mean,
me back, dog. It's
I'm
crazy.
trying not
It's
to bury
usually-
the lead too much, but we finally found Cotton's permanent replacement. So this is
It's
what we
true.
like to call the handoff show.
Is it?
JDirty,
We're not handing anything off. I have a good connection now. I have a solid.
I know we
piece
bring
of
in another
equipment.
person and we can hear you. What the fuck?
I know. Well, no, I'm a brand new boy today, but we'll
Oh,
save that for
we'll
later.
get into that.
on
All of
Sunday.
that sounds like it's coming from a very insecure place, Troxy. Like,
I'm very secure. Me and my therapist talked about it yesterday. Go ahead.
Let's
no,
hear about
don't
this
worry, man.
banner,
It's all good.
JDirty.
So the reason-
Talk to me
the
about
reason-
the banner.
The reason Mr. CJ Lawler is here on the show with us tonight is we're going to talk about the gathering of the Juggalos that did go down this past weekend in Thornville, Ohio. Last week we tried to do a live, but your boy was cutting in and out like crazy. I tried to watch it, but even that cut out on me. So I don't know what actually broadcasted that night. I have no idea what we talked
It was
about.
fun.
It was fun.
Good. I was having fun. Let's put it that way. But so I was out there, and Trox and Troxy Cotton were not. So I was out there solo. My business partners, my bandmates, my Big and my Cotton. So
Mhm.
I don't like to bounce around on stage a lot by myself. So I enlisted. Who do I know out there that knows our catalog? Who is aware of the words to these songs? And apparently, I don't know the answer to that question. Somebody that was willing to pretend they did, and that is where we call our friend Big CJ Lawler.
Woo!
Watch the footage. What a blast. I don't care what lines you missed. I don't care that you thought 94 was 93. Dude, the fuck ups, it was like when Trox fucks up or whatever. Like, we just laugh it off and you keep moving. It really didn't ruin anything. It was, there's times
I'm catching shrapnel here.
Yeah.
when we fuck up during a live show, we'll just laugh at each other and get the next line and we're back on it. And it was kind of the same vibe. That's all I'm getting. Have
was
you
a
hit
great time.
every, has Trox hit every line of a live show every time you've done a live show? No, none of us have. That's what I'm getting.
I've never missed a line. I've been there
You've
for every
fallen
show.
off the stage and missed a song. What are you talking about?
It wasn't a stage.
It's a
It was
sailboat.
a platform.
It's a schooner. So no, it was. So we brought CJ out. What do you call it? Roommated with you guys, Airbnb.
Roommated.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know what you call it.
I think it's
I don't get out much.
ruminated, but that's fine.
We were ruminated together. It was so dope. But the plans were last minute, so I didn't know where I was gonna stay. CJ, and shout out to Corey, Tina, and Taylor, and JMO, and of course you, CJ. You guys were all super fucking awesome for letting me come in. They had a bed ready for me on the website, and when I got there, there's a bunch of chairs. But you know what? These are beside the point. Oh, I didn't add that photo. I totally meant to add that photo to the video we're gonna show. But no, I had a place to stay. I had a shower. I had a refrigerator. I was fucking happy as hell. And then Thursday morning started, and it was the Juggalo Flea Market, which was the first time I actually got to run into CJ.
Yeah.
And now you guys had been there, what, 2 or 3 days by this point, right?
Yeah, we got there Tuesday. Normally, like the parking lot party's Tuesday, and I have a wife that I don't want to divorce me, so I never go to that shit.
That's probably smart.
But we decided to go to that shit, and it was sweet.
Probably
as fuck.
dumb. Oh, okay.
It was sweet. No, it was a great time. It was a fantastic. I couldn't believe I got Taylor to go. It was crazy.
Fuck yeah, man.
That's
So yeah,
awesome,
y'all
man.
were there a couple days before me. So Thursday morning, I woke up, I got my stuff, I left the house ready for this Juggalo Flea Market, which I'm just gonna tell you guys was fucking bananas. Okay,
Yeah,
like,
you gave us a little taste, a little tickled our ass with a feather last Thursday night, as you leaned into your phone, said something real quick, and then
listen.
And then
it was really hard to talk. I'm sorry.
You were tickling my taint for sure, but yeah.
So we didn't get more. We didn't get more than a little pickle tickle. So we'd love to hear more about the flea market. Go ahead.
It was. I think it was awesome. Now, CJ, did you walk around the flea market at all?
I did, man. It was a lot of shit that like you see in the museum. So like it wasn't nothing like too crazy. It was the same museum prices. Like it was fresh. Don't get me wrong. Maybe I shouldn't be saying any of that.
No. Speak completely openly. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's
safe space.
Like
safe space.
This is a safe space,
bro.
You hear the shit I say on here.
If you own merch, you walk around there and you go, yeah, I don't need none of this shit. Like I have
Fair.
real fresh shit.
So me, as a merch-alo, as we like to say, I did not get to walk around because my table was hopping. I was making money. I was selling stuff, which was the point. And it was fucking awesome. It's why I went. It paid for my trip. Yeah. But I'm so bummed I didn't get to walk around because I go to garage sales like a nerd. I want a Juggalo garage sales like up my alley. We were just about to pack up, and I turned around just to see what was behind me, and I realized I had not turned around the entire fucking 3 hours because I couldn't. My table was just hopping the whole time. And so I was kind of bummed, but I didn't see you holding anything. So like you said, you didn't see merch that you're like, oh, I gotta have this. A lot of custom homemade stuff from what I was sort of seeing.
Yeah. Somebody did have a prototype Jekyll Brothers BMX jersey. I noticed. I saw that after the fact.
That's funny. I saw somebody just today post that they bought I saw the guy who bought that just today posted it.
Somebody brought that to the flea market, but I didn't see it. But like, I mean, we went last year, man, and the flea market was like same old, same old. It was nothing crazy.
I got you. Yeah, I thought it was dope. That started my gathering, and then from there, CJ and the a little bit of the slow homie, which I thought he seems to be fine. Help me get my stuff back to the car. He just looked really hot. Yeah, we got back to the car, and then
you don't mean like attractive. You're not saying.
No, he means attractive. Yeah, okay, yeah. I don't keep no fucking.
He was a hot guy.
Oh yeah,
he's hanging out with CJ. He's no dog.
CJ is by far the worst looking person in his whole crew. So
that's what I'm saying.
And look how handsome this guy is.
That's what I'm saying.
Come on.
So yeah, you guys helped me get back to the car. We loaded the car and we went back in. And then that night was ICP.
Yes.
I forget to me it was ICP. I forget who else played. But was that the night that stemmed into this new banner up here? Or was that still the next night? The Mayhem Husbands, Best Friend, and Brothers podcast. I can't remember exactly when this went down, but you told me about it. I think it was. So what? So we're gonna deviate a little. So one Violent J, 2/3 of the Insane Clown Posse, if you see him these days. Shaggy's fucking looking great, and Jay is not. His girlfriend Sarah Russi as we have discussed on this show at great length when they did the "I'm in love with a fat guy" show or whatever the fuck that thing was called back in the day.
I remember it.
The Gold Digger show or whatever.
I'm in love with a fat guy.
Did you watch it? That's what
I wanna get on that show. Do you think that are they going for next season yet? Or
they left the word "rich" off of there.
Yeah, you meet several of the criteria, but not that one.
Okay,
and there's only two. Money and fat.
Yeah.
And your ass is broke. So that night she's driving the golf cart around town, living it up, doing her thing, riding the gathering grounds, as you've seen Trox and CJ. Cotton doesn't overly know, but someone stops her cart or gets in the way of her cart, and she screams out to him. But everybody films everything nowadays.
Yeah,
you can't do shit and get away with it. Oh, I know you do.
It just clicked because I remember because I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
No. I like how you answered a minute ago and still had no clue what I was talking about for 2 more minutes.
He's like,
I realized I thought we were talking about the other half of that, but no, I see where you're going now. I see, yeah.
Right. Well, that all blew up on the final night, but
bring us some. Take
yeah. So these juggalos are like, everyone has bullhorns and stuff, as you know, yelling the most horrific things. So, I mean, just awful shit. Like, show me your butthole is like saying grace before dinner. That's nice.
That's nice
anymore. And so they stop her and just start like, "Fuck you, bitch, get out of here." Like screaming at her. And she was like, she makes the phrase on camera, which will haunt her until her end. "This is my boyfriend's festival. I'm going to have you thrown out."
Oh boy.
And oh my God, if this has not become the biggest meme I've ever fucking seen in my life, bro. Like, CJ told me about it. I'm like, she didn't. You heard that? And then, like, the next morning,
this is my boyfriend's festival. This is online. Can we play this?
Oh yeah. Like, you could easily find it right now while we talk. Yeah, and he's like, "I don't give a fuck, bitch!" Like screaming in her face. I'm like, oh my God, CJ, go ahead.
Incredible.
I watched the beginning of this. This is where I thought you were going. I watched the beginning of this happen, and I apologize if I'm jumping too far ahead in the story, but hours before this, I'm sitting at Jay's merch booth set up on the hill as you walk into the grounds. And that same hill would be my fate later on in the story. But we see this crew called Channel 5. Troxy, I know you know who Channel 5 is. You're young and scandalous.
Oh, I didn't even I forgot all about this. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't know that I'm that scandalous, but keep going.
Okay,
his name's like Josh Cunningham.
Andrew Callahan is his name.
Yes.
Never mind.
Yes.
It's something like Josh
I know this guy. I am young and scandalous. I know this guy. Go ahead.
That's right. Yeah. You're young, wild,
and free.
You know
this guy,
Trox? Andrew Callahan.
Funny as fuck. Funny as fuck.
I thought it was TJ Miller. So because
that's
how uncultured
he does look like TJ Miller.
That's who I thought people were taking photos with, and I'm like, dude, that isn't even him.
Jay, Andrew Callahan is where this quote comes from.
Mike's dick.
Yeah.
That was him.
Yeah. He was interviewing that rape chick. He was interviewing that rape chick. He's great.
Dude, so we see, I'm standing with Jay, and I see him come bouncing down the hill, and I'm like, shit. I grabbed my wife because we watch that shit nightly, and I'm like, yo, we got to get a picture with brother. And then I see it, fucking Josh Block getting harassed and getting sprayed with BBs by juggalos.
Who's Josh Block?
I didn't even realize that guy was there at that same moment. I didn't realize I was in cell mode. I was running a shop. I didn't even realize.
Because now I'm looking for this clip that you guys are talking about. And the only thing I can find says Sarah Rusi apologizes for inviting Josh Block to the gathering of the Juggalos.
So Josh Block is an autistic kid that has apparently he's famous for TikToking and shit, but he like says racist shit and he's not a very good person.
Okay.
And Violent J's girlfriend invited him because she's like trying to be like a social media person. Like she was an OnlyFans whore, and then she became Violent J's boyfriend's festival girlfriend, and now she's bringing in like TikTok people to like get hits and and stuff. And this guy freaks the fuck out. Now we're really jumping ahead, which is totally fine. We'll get back to Andrew Callahan, but this guy,
we're all over the fucking place.
This guy Josh Block apparently. I'd never heard of him any more than I heard of Josh Callahan, the other fucking guy. I don't know. I am not cultured. And right before ICP on Saturday night, or maybe even Thursday, whenever this went down, I was walking the grounds by myself, just having a good old time, feeling myself, backpack full of booze, fucking meeting everybody, taking pictures that we'll see here. And I see Sarah on a golf cart being driven by some skinny little weird looking kid. And I'm like, is that like her brother maybe? And I just kind of watched, and she's being filmed. They're clearly filming for something. So of course I stand in the background right behind the golf cart, just giving a dirty look, shaking my head. Like, I'll get in. I'll just be some subsidiary footage over here or whatever. All of a sudden someone talks to him. That's right. And he starts screaming and like hitting himself in the face and like, ah! And then all of a sudden jumps off the golf cart and bolts and leaves the golf cart. His film crew and handler go with him. And Sarah is standing there completely alone in the middle of the fucking gathering underneath the carnival rides going, can someone please help me? And I'm watching this like, I shouldn't be driving. And I was like, do I go and be like a nice dad guy? And as I was like, I gotta help. She's gonna get fucking R-word.
You're younger than her boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm like, she can't be here alone. They don't like her. And as I like kind of like thought, fuck, I gotta go offer, Luis J. Gomez walks up and goes, hi, I'm Luis. And she's like, and she recognizes his pass and goes, can you please help me get out of here? So he's like, gets on the golf cart and starts trying to do like a 5-point like turn to take him back. Excuse me, Juggalo. Excuse me. Like, hitting the horn off. Excuse me, guys. And like, he just takes her back and they disappear. But I'm literally like, what the fuck just happened? I wonder if I'll hear about this again. Turns out, huge news in the Juggalo community. But yeah, I watched the entire thing go down and I didn't even have a clue what it was. So that's who what is it?
Josh Block.
That's Josh Block. Block Josh Block. Then he goes in the crowd later, spits on a black guy, and apparently calls him some words you're not supposed to, and got the shit kicked out.
What words might those be? I'm just kidding.
Nothing.
We're not doing that.
No, but so yeah, she brought toxic.
Boy, crown
everything,
buddy. Everything.
But then go back to day 1 at the merch, or the day 2 at the merch booth. CJ's talking about this guy from Channel 5. Ends up coming up to my merch booth and buying a Psychopathic Museum jersey from me.
No way.
Full camera crew and everything. I'm in there like, JDirty represents Scrub Hop Talk. They'll cut all that. But I tried to fucking promote the shit out of us. I even held up my poster for my set on Saturday. They're like, okay, cool. Like, he could have given a fuck less. But either way, I'm going through my merch bin. Like, I whatever he does, I have to assume I will be a part of the gathering show or segment.
Amazing.
Because then every photo I saw of him the rest of the day, he's rocking his museum jersey. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. So dope.
Now, I still really want to know what's going on with this banner at the top. However, before we get far away from it, I couldn't find a clip of Sarah saying this is my boyfriend's festival. But what I did find was Shaggy 2 Dope and his wife Renee talking about this on his podcast.
This cracked. DJ sent me this earlier.
We got to watch this real quick.
Yeah. It kind of took over the weekend.
All right.
As far as what everyone took from it, it's this.
Let me see here.
And that a lot of, well, let's watch this first, and then I'll get into that.
All right, here you go.
So listen to what she says, and you'll understand the banner.
I'd like to welcome you to Shaggy's wife's husband's show.
Brother.
Everybody, welcome to the Shaggy Show!
Everybody is dissing this bitch.
Renee's husband show. Yes.
It's Renee's husband
show.
For all you lamos out there, holy shit. This is Renee's husband show.
When she said, this is my boyfriend's festival, there started being immediately, the Gathering logo was immediately redone to Gathering of Sarah's Boyfriend's Festival fans, and like so many just logos.
Does Renee usually, I don't watch every episode of the Shaggy Show.
She loves to throw shade towards Jay and Sarah. She will do it a lot.
It happens so much.
So she's on there regularly, because the clips that I see, she's not usually on.
She's often in the background and she'll speak up to say something, but she clearly was like, I'm opening tonight's show. I know the line I'm going to use because legendary, hilarious line. That is why we are on Mayhem's Best Friend and Brothers podcast, because it's no longer what we used to think. It is absolutely attributed to someone else, and we're just here because of them. I thought that shit was so funny.
I mean, I'm actually, and I understand that this is coming from a joke, but I think for what we do here, I'm on board because Mayhem is tech support. And what would we be without tech support? When we have technical issues, we wouldn't be able to do a podcast without Mayhem. So this really is Mayhem's husband's best friend and brother's podcast.
I wouldn't be able to be in this room right now if it wasn't for Mayhem. Let's be honest with each other. Like there's a lot of shit going on outside that door. Okay,
there's a lot half of that room. There's a lot of shit going
on. If I showed you, if I turned the camera, you'd see that there's duct tape on the floor because that's the dividing line in this room. She owns the other half of the room. I'm not allowed to go on that half.
You can't even reach over fully. So that is the reason behind our banner for sure. Because it's fucking hilarious.
That's great.
Now I want to move past that because something way fresher than that happened at the gathering this year.
Is there a video?
On Saturday at about 3:30 in the afternoon, your boys JDirty and CJ Lawler took the mighty Detonation stage, and we performed a 20-minute scrub hop flavorful show. Now, I'm telling you that to tell you this: they tried to put us on 2 hours early, dead center of the ICP seminar.
Motherfucker.
Or like even before it. So the gathering is fucking loud, right? Who knew?
Yep.
And so the stage manager for our stage apparently was like trying to get a hold of me desperately, which I don't know why. My set was 3:40. They said check in at 3. All would be good. At 2:00, I'm getting like threatening texts and emails, like not threatening, but in a way like we're gonna give your slot away if you're not gonna take it.
Jay,
go ahead, Trox.
What?
You're leaving out a component of that I was getting blown up at my house in Seattle.
I was going to say that, yeah.
At about 9:30 a.m. my time. And so I'm sitting here with a baby chilling, and all of a sudden my phone is blowing up and I answer it, and the guy is just like, hey, what's going on? Is JDirty with you? I need to find JDirty right away. This is Rampage calling from the detonation stage at the Gathering of the Juggalos. Where is JDirty?
Not in as many drugs as Rampage.
And I just go, he's there. I can shoot him a text real quick.
I'm in Seattle.
Trox, you should have looked at him and said, hey, man, I know your name's not Rampage. You're fucking 40. It's obviously got to be Edward.
It's definitely, it was Jeremy or something for sure. Yeah. No, it was actually Rich.
He sounded like a Jeremy. I mean,
his name was Rich. He emailed me.
But this guy was fired up. He was launched out of a cannon
the whole time.
And I was like, what is good? This guy is like, and I go, oh, Jay's there. He'll show up. And he's like, well, good, because there are 4 other acts that are sitting here. They want his slot. And he's not answering my calls. And if he's not going to answer my calls, I'm giving up his slot. That's just the way it's going to go. And I was like, all right.
Yeah.
And he goes, and then he says, and you didn't answer my call earlier. And I said, I'm here with my kids. And he goes, no, man, I respect that. I respect you got to be with your kids. I was like, all right.
This guy was clearly getting like, once we sat and talked to him for a little bit, he calmed the fuck down, and I could tell he was getting told what to do, and he didn't know how to handle it because he was like, well, you just you have to go on early. And I said, why? And he said, well, because we had 4 people bail and no one told me. I said, well, I didn't. So it's not fair that I'm fucked because I showed up. No, I don't want to do that. I said, I'm a team player and I'll go on a little early, but no. I was like, everyone's at the ICP seminar right now. Every fucking body. No. And he's like, well, we'll see what has to happen. And I said, look, man, I'm doing my time slot. I'll check in with your sound guy. And I walked away. And I'm like, I'll come back. Fuck this. Because if I stood there and I said, I don't even have my other band member. CJ was, even though he was on the grounds, I was like, he ain't even here yet. Like, you can't do this. Like, fuck that. And so he said, if you were alone, I probably would have thrown you up. If you have someone else, I understand. I was like, dude, we paid $600 to play 20 minutes, technically. Like, fuck you. We're playing the slot that's on every poster and flyer and everything else that I've given out to people. So,
yeah, for real. Stood
on business. Obviously, if he was like, it's 2:15 or you're not playing, I probably would have had no fucking choice. But luckily, we got to go on at like 3:30 instead of 3:40, which who gives a fuck? That's fine.
And I want to say
2 hours
too,
early is insanity.
dude, that shit was wild because we were going over the show tape when brother called, and we're having this dude. Vibes are great. Like karma's on high. We're having a good time. We're like, Jay's like,
I
I'm gonna
forgot
do this,
you were
I want
there
to
with
do
the
this,
first
and then the phone rings, and I hear the other side, so fucking tense. And we get on the grounds on my end of this. We get on the grounds, and I'm standing at the ICP seminar, and I told Taylor, my wife, I was like, I think we're gonna have to go on during the seminar, and she's like, oh fuck. And I was like, yeah, y'all chill. I'm gonna go, I guess, do this show in front of nobody. I was fully prepared to do that motherfucker at 2:15.
That's so fucked up, man. Like that is aside from their set,
crazy.
like that is the highest attended event at the gathering. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, and that's what I said. I was like, dude, no one's here. Look around. Everybody is like flooding over to that stage. No.
Yeah.
And again, he could have told me to go fuck myself or just canceled my say. He's like, I have 4 acts that want your thing. I said, who's next? He's like, I'm trying to find somebody. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well,
He's
they're
like,
not actually here, but I
can't
know
have
4
dead
people
air.
definitely want this. Yeah.
He's like, Billy doesn't want me to have any dead air. And I think he said Rob. And I'm like, again, my slot is 340. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I brought a flash drive and he's like, cool. What do you have to play it on? And I said, your soundboard. And he's like, oh, no, we don't have anything for that. You have to have your own laptop or own board or something to play your flash drive off.
What?
The email said, bring your thing on a flash drive. I went back and looked at it. So
I looked at it too.
I lost my flash drive during the gathering. I lost our show tape, but I had it on Dropbox. Thank God I sent it to you guys. I said, just leave it there in case. So then when I couldn't find it, Scotty D, I sent him the file. He put it on a flash drive for me. Crisis averted. We get over there. He's like, we can't play that. I said, isn't this a music festival? Like, what are you talking about?
Bro, every show we've played for the last 10 years at least, we've shown up and just given the sound guy a flash drive. That's
because
how
if
we've
you
done.
bring anything else, they're mad at you. They're like,
If you give them
we need a flash drive.
If you give them a CD, then they're like, "What year is this?" You give them a flash drive, and they're like, "Hey, it's now it's on my desktop. I'll play your set. Thanks."
So we're not done yet because then I'm like, well, I don't know what to do. Like, what do you want me to do? He's like, well, I said I have it on my phone. Can we play it off my phone? He's like, yeah. Do you have the adapter? I was like, fucking no, bro, I don't. So he goes, you can ask he said, go and ask the sound man. So I did. Thank God there was 2 sound men and one had that piece in his bag. He was like, oh, I have one. Yeah, I bring them just in case. So we played it off my phone.
Just in case of fucking what?
Amen, brother. I was
just in case I'm a sound guy and I gotta play somebody's show tape, I bring this.
Can you imagine trying to be like, get
Just
ready
in
for
case,
the show
just in
and not
case
know
it's
if
my
the sound
job.
will be on?
Just
And
in
then he
case
goes-
it's my job. That's all.
And then he's like, well, let's make sure this. I said, can we make sure this sound works? And he goes, yeah, I'll just start your show tape. I was like, no, you won't. Like, what is going
Unreal.
on? So I started a Tech 9 song. He goes, is this you? I said, yeah, it's my new shit. Like, what the fuck are you talking
It's my new
about?
shit. I remember
Yes,
that. That shit was
I'm
so
like, no,
funny.
it's not me. But I was like, it's my phone. So this will
And
work.
it's playing Sex Out South.
Right. And then I was like, I'll hit play real fast and run around. And he goes, you just want me to hit play? I said, oh, yeah. Give me 30 seconds and hit play. I go around. CJ and I are waiting. It's dead air. We're waiting. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. The sound guy's just staring at us. And finally, one of us said something. And he's like, are you ready? I was like, bro, fucking hit play. He goes, you never gave me the symbol or the signal. You didn't do that. And I was like, well, I said 30. Just fucking start the goddamn show. So
You didn't point your finger and say engaged.
CJ,
You
am I
point your
lying?
finger and say engaged.
No.
He goes, you never gave me the signal. I'm like,
dude, everything he said 110% happened. Like, bro, so I have to just rewind real quick. I'm standing at the seminar. I'm standing at the seminar tent, and I look at my wife. I get a text from Jay, and I look at my wife, and I was like, Jay's such a fucking thug because he just told the sound guy that we're going on at 3:30. Fucking eat shit. And I said, thank God. I looked at my wife. I said, thank God, because I really wanted to watch the ICP seminar.
so did I.
And dude, we get over there. Mind you, this is total does not matter to the story. The security guy watching the stage pulled a knife on me.
Yeah.
Was like, he walked up to me, flicked out a knife, and was like, yeah, see that shit? I could have fucked you up. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on?
Gathering.
It was fucking crazy, dog.
And they didn't want CJ back there. They could tell he wasn't a rapper because every time he tried to walk back with me, they were like, what are you doing? It's like, dude, he's one of us. It's okay. So I don't.
Unreal.
So yeah,
Unreal.
the set went dope as fuck. It was super fun. It was crazy hot, but we did it. We rocked it. And one of the weirdest things that happened after the set was CJ goes, "Guess who just watched our set?" And I was like,
Sarah
"Who?"
Rusi?
And she was banging an artard. That's not fair. I love the guy. Violent. I'm sorry, Joe. No, I said, who was watching our show? He said, Misery. And I was like, where is he? And he points to this, like, fat Puerto Rican looking dude. I was like, that's not Misery. He goes, yes, it is. I was like, fuck it, I'll go take a picture with him. I still don't think it was Misery. That motherfucker tripled in size. I know it was because I watched him rap and did Stimulated Dome, but, like, he was swollen. And so I took a picture with him, and I was like, good to meet you. You go by Ouija Mac? Is that right? And he's like, what? Is that just fucking around with you?
Mind you, his gums are fucking bleeding miseries. Like, when I say his gums are bleeding,
really?
like...
I didn't even notice.
I was sitting there, I was like, yo, Jay, I want to get a picture of me, you, and Misery, because how fucking weird is that?
When very. That happen again? Yeah.
And I look over...
Very weird, DJ.
I look over to go take the picture, and I'm looking at Misery, like, and I just see blood rushing down his gums. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yikes.
That's awful.
Johnny Slova said there are like 5 fights this year. 2 of them were Juggalo Justice. We're going to need somebody to explain that. One guy was a woman beater, and the other one was taking pics of girls in porta potties. Well, that's... I guess that's the thing. Misery's big as shit. Misery was always a tiny guy.
I know.
Yeah.
I have like Parala extra fucking gravy.
Para la Isla.
Yeah, well, not anymore.
For the island.
Yeah, well, he's for the buffet now. But no, it was.
I set him up. He knocked some fucking down, boys.
I'm telling you, baby, it was still cool that I took a photo with him and everything, so that was dope. But I mean, when was the day gonna come that we wrap a Scrub Hop set and Misery is in the crowd? Like, I was just like, what is happening? How weird of a time and all of it, man. It was. I will send a polite go fuck yourself to all my museum friends except for like 3 because you all said you were coming and I didn't see you there. And I know you don't watch this either, but you can clip them and send them. I was bummed that we didn't get more.
A polite go fuck yourself.
Yeah, because I still love you all. I still love you all, but y'all should have been there. I even repped you with a baseball jersey.
I must say too, it wasn't just Misery. We did a bill with fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony, 3-6 Mafia, and ICP the same night, the same day, bro.
And guess what? Ill Bill got bullied off the stage, and we stayed for our whole set. So we are more hardcore than Ill Bill.
Ill Bill did?
He just walked off. He's like, stop throwing shit, and he got thrown off the stage. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. He couldn't handle it.
But Waka Flocka painted up like a juggalo.
That dude goes hard. So, no, all in all, man, the gathering was dope. I met a bunch of shitheads. Bow. I met Johnny Slova. I met
Flocka.
Trappa Skunk was there as well. There you. Oh no, did you really? I have another one, but you gotta buy it. I lost shit too, and I'm pissed. I need a new flash drive. No, so I met Trappa Skunk, Johnny Slova. Fuck, I met like 4 or 5 different people from the show. I'm just forgetting everybody.
DJ Lawler, Trappa Skunk.
Yep.
You saw Johnny Slova there.
Okay.
You saw Misery.
Yeah, Misery's a shithead.
CJ Lawler was there.
CJ Lawler was there too.
Right.
Is Johnny Slova the brother that I told? I messaged you, Jay, and I was like, "Hey, this guy named John's looking for you."
No, that was the homie John from New York. That's the second and Grant homie. I didn't know who you were talking about at first, but I do. He actually live streamed our entire thing. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. You too. I knew
Trappa Skunk was there.
The second and Grant homie came up
You're
to me
way
after
taller
the show.
than I expected. He's a tall
I
man.
kept getting that from I told so many people, like, fuck, man, you're small as shit. Like, I wish I took sandwiches to give some of these people. Because I'm like, you are all stunted your growth and don't eat. Like, it was very weird. The new food for juggalos is nitrous balloons. No.
Nitrous balloons.
And now I'm going to sound bad to my friend below me because he's one of the ones I'm talking about. But for fuck's sake, I get this now. I understand why there's fucking balloons all over everything. I didn't realize. I thought it was a goddamn carnival. You guys, I heard for 4 days. I just stopped hearing it yesterday. I'm not kidding.
I remember the last gathering that we went to together was the Wizard of the Hood gathering, and we were there with a very close friend of ours, and he was enjoying those balloons, and I was like, when did this become a thing? And that was what, 2017, and the balloons were.
That's crazy. Otis was just ripping them like that.
Yeah, he was. He was trying to get out of his contract.
Very close friend.
He should have just tried something else.
Yeah, right. By fucking the niece. Anyways.
Hey brother. Joe and Paul wanted it all, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we came up with. It's not Otis kills Lotus. It's Joe and Paul wanted it all. That should have been the hashtag that went out. We're very proud of that. On a drunk night, we came up with that.
I like that.
But yeah, I was baffled. Like, I did an interview with Fago Lovers after the ICP set on Saturday night. We did it outside of their RV, and like,
I can't wait to see that.
Oh my God, you're gonna hear what I'm talking about, because like he'd ask a question and I'd start answering, and you hear, and so like we've been like. So 2012 was the last time that I was here. Like, I'm not kidding. We had to like turn it into the third person of the interview because it was unbelievable. Like, everywhere. And then I thought people were opening fireworks because I saw Breaking Bad. I'm like, oh, they're about to light up the sky. No, that's just a fucking 100 balloon nitrous tank that you can buy at like Crackhead Party City, apparently, because there's barcodes on these things. Like, this, I
Crackhead Party City. That's
you guys.
We walked around the gathering.
I thought it was illegal.
No.
Wow.
We were walking around the gathering, and I broke all that shit down. I was like, yeah, so you can buy those. See, those are fucking pharmaceutical grade.
I was finally just like, okay, there's not judgment here, but will you guys explain this to me? Like, I don't know why you're doing this, and I need to know. And then I asked somebody, I said, actually, I think it may have been your wife. I said, how long does this last? And she said, oh, about 45 seconds. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what is going on right now? Like, and then to everybody in your clique's credit, you all looked at me and like, no, I'm good. Like, every one of you was like, how curious are you? I was like, for questions. I'm fucking good. But
you might say that he's bi-curious?
I was so baffled. Like, if I had no moral compass, I'd say I'd leave all my merch at home. I would fill my car with Breaking Bad containers, and I would go to the gathering and be a fucking millionaire.
Breaking Bad containers.
It literally had Breaking Bad.
Moral compass.
Yeah. No, I do, man. Somebody died because of those. I'm sure of it. Like, there's just there can't be.
Nah, dude. They'll die 30 years from now. No, it's fine.
Because of it, though. Like, I don't know.
It just rips a hole or two in the brain. You could just get a catering license and say you're trying to fill up whipped cream canisters, and you're fucking good to go, dog. Like,
I felt so old.
Hey, before you know it, Jay. You'll be wearing an Adidas bucket hat, have long hair and a beard. It'll be fine.
No shit. That's the true. That's the nitrous transition. Yeah. No, I couldn't believe it. I am judging, but I'm also like, do your thing, because I fucking stopped at 20 stores. I stopped at 20 stores on the way home and bought pumpkin beer all across the fucking Midwest. And half of these fucking balloon junkies would think that was stupid. So we all have our vices. I was just baffled by the amount of balloons. Like, I did not know that was a thing, and they were everywhere. Like, if they were condoms, it would be an orgy. You know what I mean? Like, they were just fucking all over the ground, everywhere.
Wow.
I couldn't believe. Yeah, it probably was. So if you did them and you remember, I'm glad you guys had fun. I was not expecting that. Like, that literally, like that and the chicks with dicks, like, that also kind of threw me off a little bit. Like, I didn't know that was gonna. I said it in the song at the beginning, so I can bring it up now.
It's been Scrub Hop Live 191.
No, we're not. Fuck you. I got time. I'm trying. I'm not. I don't care if this is judgmental. I didn't expect to see that either. We're a music festival now. We're not It's not Juggalo Gathering anymore. We just call it that. Like, this was like one of the ones you see on Netflix about Woodstock or something. Like, it was very weird. I thought it was a Shangri-La show. I thought they were playing Shangri-La. Like I told CJ, it was the Shangri-La tour. The tour. Yeah. So on the tour, they sprinkled in songs and everything. I was under the impression we were just getting the album. Whatever, it was still fresh. But the third song is like off a Riddle Box. And just to be funny, I looked at the kid next to me. I said, oh, fuck, I forgot this was on the Wraith. He goes, "Oh, I have no idea." And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like I'm looking around, like I don't think anybody here knows what the fuck you're
Jake,
even doing here.
can I tell you something?
Yes.
You've been doing that same thing to people for 25 years and always have gotten the same response. Nobody but you ever knows why they're there. You're always encountering people who are like, I don't even know how I got here. My buddy stuck me in through that gate.
I don't ask for a dummy. I just they're but everywhere. Like he probably.
I know they always have been. You've always encountered those dummies. They've always been there. This is not this year. You've been finding them since we were kids.
But I usually use those people and act like I don't know why I'm there. I love pretending like I don't know anything when I'm covered in ICP tattoos and people are looking at me. I'm like, who is this? Like, I do that to people. This was the reverse.
But then they look at you and they're like, not sure.
Yeah, it was very obvious to me. And like, yeah, dudes in dresses, I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I not as prominent as it fucking was, man.
See, this is what we talk about on this podcast all the time because you think that this is a Seattle thing, and I'm like, hey, bro, that's just a society thing.
It's because you live in the middle of fucking nowhere and you're nowhere near a city and you don't know what's going on.
You live near 200 people, man. Yeah, you live near 200.
The future is now, old man. What are we doing?
Yeah, don't act like you and I weren't having these talks just because we're recording. Fuck you, asshole. I'll be the dickhead for the air, but you know who you are.
Speaking of the Shangri-La show, can I throw something out here?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Trox, you'll remember this. Troxy Cotton, I know that you're young and scandalous, so none of this matters to you.
True. He was 8. He was 8 when Shangri-La came out. Go ahead.
Oh, wow. God bless. I was 6. So, yeah, we're like the same age. That's right. Yeah. It's just my penis is smaller. But anyways,
it's all about the mouth.
That's right. You'll remember how the stage setup has all those like light bulbs and shit around it.
Totally. I think about that set all the time. Actually, that was a great show.
Okay, so ICP, janky as ever. You'll love this. I, of course, rushed the stage at the end. Darren passed me by, and
that was on the Wraith also, if I remember correctly.
Yes,
Keep going.
the Wraithel box.
It was actually on Yum Yum Bedlam, but people mistake that.
It was actually on Young Wicked, but go on.
That's right. No, Young Wicked produced it. But anyways, I digress. Fucking
Pass Me By was about him leaving psychopathic.
That's right.
Yep.
And then he made the Fuck Joe Bruce EP. But anyways, so I jump up there and I get to the Fago barrel, and the Fago barrel, for whatever reason, has light bulbs around it. The original did not. I'm not here to fucking really to split hairs, but I go to grab a Fago out of the Fago barrel, and I actually put my hand in it in the actual Fago puddle. Yeah. I feel a good zap going through me, and I don't realize what it is. And so I let out a ungodly scream I've never screamed before. And I jump back and I brush past this juggalo and I just get it again. And I'm like, what's going on? And then I realized, oh my God, I just got electrocuted. And I touched the guy who was also getting electrocuted. And now I'm getting electrocuted through that guy.
I'm for real, man. So the Fago buckets were plugged in because they had lights around them, so they were electric.
Yes.
Dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard of, but yeah.
They could have killed a lot of people, including themselves.
I talked to 20 people. Do you remember Al Dub from the Psychopathic Traders days?
Probably.
I talked to Al Dub, and
shout out Al.
Shout out Al Dub. But
I've shown a lot of him. I've gotten merch from him. We've shown on the show. Shouts.
Yeah, he's the shit. I love that guy. He was like, yeah, I got electrocuted too because the fucking the bulbs kept breaking. And everybody was getting pushed into open, I guess, electrical currents. You know what I'm saying? So I have
soaking wet.
It looks better now, but I have this was about fucking yay big the other day. It's calmed down now, but it's black. The top of it's black. And I got shoved into the Fago barrel and I guess cut open my knee with a fucking light bulb on the Shangri-La stage. And then got electrocuted.
And then after, all I heard was people like, I fucking got electrocuted during that Fago Lovers thing I was doing. Someone came back up and said, oh, yeah, I had to run back and be like, cut the fucking power to those things. Like, you're going to kill everybody. Like, yeah.
Did they cut the power?
Well, I guess to whatever
Because I was able to steal light bulbs off the stage. So yeah, they cut the power.
That's so dope. So yeah, man, the gathering was insane.
Yeah, is Travis Skunk said, did you go to the Twisted meet and greet? I got
someone did the thing that they do every year where they put a sign on a porta potty that says Twisted meet and greet going down in here. Yeah. I assume that's what he means, and I do think it's funny. I've just seen it now. I haven't been since Twisted was there, but I watch pictures every year, and I think that's like a yearly thing.
Onyx would have been dope.
Well, they didn't have a meet and greet in there. They only had a copy of the re-recorded Freak Show record sitting in there.
Nice.
You can pick that up there.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else as far as like big gathering things to go over. It was crazy though, man. It was a super amount.
Well, we do have a video to play.
Yeah,
we should probably go out with the video.
Before we go.
Yeah, I don't think we need to. We could go out with it. I don't need any more of this. I've been gathering doubt. This has been enough for me. I just personally
he thinks that matters.
No. Just personally, I'm just saying, like this is already longer than any live episode we've done. I feel as though we've done enough, and I don't.
Perhaps you've done too much.
Perhaps I've said too much.
We weren't gonna get all these stories in 30 minutes. I'm sorry.
So we still got fucking like 9 minutes left. We'll fucking fill them in with fresh shit.
This has been
we usually go for
episode
30.
191 of Mayhem's Husband's Best Friend and Brothers podcast.
Yeah.
I got dosed with something by a spray gun on Saturday night.
I'm pretty sure I got hit with a bottle of piss right before ICP went on.
You guys are really making this sound like a lot of fun.
Yeah, sorry.
It was.
My long COVID has been great for me because when that bottle hit me, it was warm. It was not soda. It looked like urine. And it hit me in the back where I was waiting for ICP, and the people around me that it also hit were like, oh my God, that fucking reeks. And I'm like, God, am I so glad I can't smell. And I was like, do I just leave now? I'm like, no, I need the Faygo to wash whatever just hit me in the back off of me. So I chose to stay and let Diet Root Beer cleanse me.
Y'all pulling the all-nighter?
Yeah. Oh my God. So yeah, it was dope as fuck, man. I had a blast. I'm glad I went. I'm glad I met everybody. This video that we're going to go out to is just a little picture collage of all the homies that I saw out there. And we'll have a full video, hopefully by this time next week, of our performance up on our YouTube channel. But for now, you can enjoy JDirty at the Gathering 25 with the homies right here on Scrub Hop Live. Guys, definitely join us here on Sunday night right here on twitch.tv/Scrub Hop for the full length. CJ Lawler, thank you very much for not only being here, but for being a part of the Scrub Hop show at the Gathering. You stepped in place for one Big Trox, and he appreciates you.
No, thank you, man. It was an honor. It was a complete honor, man. That shit was so
Thanks
fresh.
for holding me down. Thanks for holding my man down.
If you guys need to send us anything to the show, use Tracy's tip line at 303-578-8952. You can also email us at scrubhop@gmail.com. You can hit us up on social media, every single place you do social media at Scrubhop, and go ahead and find us on streaming, JDirty, Big Trox, Troxy Cotton, or Big Dirty Cotton.
Yeah.
What?
That was me praising you. That was praise.
I was like, don't be upset. I said
no.
No.
That was praise. It was like like he's doing it nice type of thing.
Real proper. That was sweet.
Hell yeah, man. Great to meet you too, Johnny Slova, and everybody else. You stay tuned for the next 3 minutes. Half of you guys, most of you guys are in this video. So we love you. We'll see you on Sunday. Peace.
Peace.